So I heard this somewhere and it really resonated. The universe will never give you peace in something you were never meant to settle in. Think about that for a second. The universe will never give you peace in something that you were never meant to settle in. And I I read that somewhere and I can't remember where, who said it or, whatever, but I really, really thought about it. And I thought about it in terms of, you know, for me in relationships, some difficult relationships that I've had. And I realized, especially in the romantic relationship realm, especially with my ex-husband, that the whole time I was in that relationship, the whole time. Now, don't get me wrong, obviously I loved him or I wouldn't have married him. And, I didn't take marriage vows lightly. I'm not that kind of person. And I wouldn't have been able to see it at that moment. It had to be much later, right? But when I look back, I think about how I felt the whole time we were together, and we were together many years. I was never at peace. I was always unsettled. I always felt like I was walking on a fault line. Like uh, like the earth was going to open up and swallow me at any second. I never knew, what he would do or how he would be, or he never made me feel safe. I mean, physically, in the sense that, like, if we were walking down a dark alley and somebody tried to attack me, yeah, of course. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about emotionally and in that relationship. Like, I was never at peace. I was always uncomfortable. And I remember I would wake up a lot in the morning and I would feel nauseous. And, um, you know, it wasn't because I was pregnant, because I never wanted to have kids. There was a brief period where I thought maybe that'll save the relationship, but thank God that didn't happen. Um, but I never really wanted kids, so I was super careful. But it was because my body was telling me, you're not safe. There's no peace here. Mm-mm. I was never meant to settle in this relationship, and that's what I did. I settled. I settled. I settled for somebody who wasn't right for me. I settled for a broken man who I wanted to fix, and I thought love would fix him. And I settled for a person who, truthfully, was not man enough, was not grown enough to be in any relationship with any woman, really. So I was never at peace the whole time. And now in my life, I'm at such peace with who I am and where I am in my life that I wouldn't trade it for Brad Pitt and $1 billion. Seriously, I wouldn't. Because and I appreciate that I had it. I appreciate that it happened. I appreciate what I learned from it. Because of it got me to where I am now. So I'm not negating that. And it had to happen. I had to go through that so that I could grow and I could learn, and it would change the trajectory of my life. And I'm so grateful for that. So he's one of my greatest teachers. And I appreciate that. But you couldn't have told me that at the time. I needed some distance from it and some growing to do and healing to do before I could see that. But that sentence, the universe will never give you peace in something you were never meant to settle in, is boom. Think about that in your own life. Where are you settling and how do you feel about it? Are you at peace? I'm going to say no. Let me know your thoughts. Share your own experiences. Like and subscribe. And yeah, tell me where you're at and how you feel about that statement. All right. Have a good one, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye.